I fell into the scene in Glasgow, and I met a few people in Glasgow, and they were the ones that told me, I think you're trans. So it started me on the path of, am I trans?
For 8 years, Michael Kerr was counted among the 0.5% of Brits self-IDing as transgender. Awaiting treatment on his path to becoming Caitlin, he recalls the stereotypes he sought to adopt.
I changed my dress sense, I was growing my hair out, anything that I could kind of do. These were all the kind of stereotypical things that I thought you had to do in the process. I stopped taking hormones at the end of May 2025, and I spoke to Sandyford at the start of June of 2025 and told them that I was, at that point that I was detransitioning.
Despite detransitioning out of Caitlin's life, Michael still has to abide by Caitlin's gender recognition certificate.
I've had to go through the depot system to change my name back to Michael. So, but regardless, I still have to fill the forms out as though I am female.
Now the former trans activist wants to raise awareness of the gender affirmative medicine practices that convinced him the grass was greener in a life beyond being a gay man. He recalls questioning his decision, but says the system of positive reinforcement has no room to act on doubts.
Again, it comes back down to the fact that it follows an affirmation approach. It's affirm, don't question.
Though his life is not without fresh challenges, Michael is finally at peace with who he is. But despite the high level of support he received during his transition, he said Glasgow's Sandyford clinic fell short in his detransition in experience, services and knowledge. An NHS spokesperson for the clinic said, "We recognise the difficulties people may face during this process, and we can provide support and practical advice. All patients are offered medical and psychological appointments, and they can choose to opt in for continuing psychological support." Retired paediatrician Jennifer Cunningham no longer sees patients, but she remains active campaigning against gender affirmative medicine. She's repeated Dr. Hilary Cassie's urgent calls for better detransition services.
There isn't the training, there aren't the services. In Hilary Cass's review, she actually stressed that there must be a service to which detransitioners could come with confidence.
Detransition rates are low, between 1 and 8% of that 0.5% identifying as trans. But voices are growing louder to ensure detransitioners are provided the same level of care as those who choose to change their gender.
Is that nice? Aye.
Tony Maguire, GB News, Glasgow.